Welcome to episode 5 of Play Opera. I'm here at Wales Millennium Centre, the home of Welsh National Opera.
Many different things are needed to put an opera together. Different people working on different things to create something magical. I'd like to introduce you to some people who can tell us more about the world backstage. Are you ready? Let's take a sneaky peek. An important part of transforming a singer into character is hair and makeup. Hopefully, in this dressing room, there'll be someone who can tell us more. Let's meet Bethan, who's going to show us 2 different looks. One is of a young girl and the other is of a witch.
Hi, my name is Bethan and I work for Welsh National Opera in the wigs and makeup department. Did you know that just before every performance, at least 50 or more people all need their hair and makeup doing before they go on stage? I love my job because of how creative it is. And also, I got into opera because I just love the excitement of working backstage on a live performance and getting to do quick changes, like this. Now I'm going to show you a look that we would do for the opera Hansel and Gretel.
Wasn't that incredible? Well, now we've got hair and makeup, we're going to need a costume. Oh, some of these look quite complicated to put on. I wonder if there's someone who could help us if we've got a really quick costume change.
Hi, I'm Stevie and I'm a touring wardrobe assistant. But I work with all the costumes, shoes, hats, masks, cloaks and anything else that a singer could be wearing in a show. A quick change is when you have to change very quickly from one costume to another costume in as little as 10 seconds. That was the quickest costume change we've ever done. Well done.
Oof, wasn't that a quick change? Now that we've got a costume, let's go and get some props. Welsh National Opera make all their own props. Props are pretend objects that are made to look real to help tell the story. They can be anything. They can be food, they can be swords, or even a crown. I quite fancy a crown. Let's see if prop maker Barbara will show us how to make a crown.
Prop maker, and my job is mostly sewing things, but that's not costumes. I don't make costumes. I sew things like upholstery, which is covering chairs, and applique, something like this. This is a cushion, and it's made up of lots of bits of fabric which are put together and sewn, and it makes a picture. This is an example. This is like a hair slide which goes onto the singer's head there, and it's like a snake. It comes down over her forehead. I make tiaras and earrings and rings and all sorts of jewellery for the singers to wear when they're on stage to go with their costumes. And I also made this, which is what's called a jester's stick. This was for an opera we did quite a long time ago. And it's based on a painting, a very old painting by an artist called Bruegel. And it's a little bit rude because when the jester wanted to make people laugh, he'd pull the string and, oh, goodness gracious.
Disgusting!
disgusting.
So I was just going to make a crown for Hansel. It's a very simple one. And I'm making it first with newspaper so that I don't spoil my proper paper. So this is the pattern. You need a piece of paper the size of your head, that's the circumference all around your head. Fold it in half in the middle and then fold it into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. About the same size. It hasn't got to be 100% accurate, but about the same size. And then in half again in the middle. And then you take your scissors and you cut just about halfway up into the corner to make a point. There we are. And when you open it up, it's a crown like this one. It's the makings of a crown. And this is your pattern. And you take your nice paper. Now, I didn't have anything particularly nice, so I took a piece of paper and painted it yellow. So that, I think that will work well. So I put my paper pattern on top of my yellow paper. And I'm holding it down with my scissors so it won't move. Well, perhaps somebody will hold it for you. And then you take a pencil and you draw around the edges. And when you've done that, that's what you will have to cut out. And that's what you get. And you bring that around to make it into a complete crown. Take a little bit of sellotape and stick it together. And there's your crown.
This is where Welsh National Opera make the sets and scenery. They're usually made of wood and steel and they're painted here on Scenery Street by our amazing set makers. This is the orchestra hall where over 50 players rehearse up to 3 operas per season. I wonder if any of our players are here so they could tell us a bit more about their job.
Hi, I'm Sarah Bennington and I'm the sub-principal flute of the Welsh National Opera Orchestra. My 3 favourite things about playing the flute are, well, first of all, it's quite a small instrument compared with some of the others in the orchestra, which means it's much lighter to play and easier to carry around. It's also very shiny, look how pretty it is. The other thing I like about the flute, probably my favourite thing about the flute, is the sound that it makes. It can make a really sweet, pure sound, quite otherworldly. And it can also play very fast notes as well, and very high. In fact, out of all the other instruments in the orchestra, or most of the other instruments in the orchestra, it can play the highest. So it's often known for playing things that need to sound like a bird, so bird-like motifs.
My name is Chris Augustine and I play the trombone. There are some funny things about playing the trombone. Okay, this is my imaginary trombone, I don't have my one. I actually got a really special one, it's got a star and a bell, which I don't have today. But imagine I'm holding the trombone, I go like this. So you kind of slide around and it makes goofy sounds as well. And you can go like that, and it's really loud. I'm really loud, it's really loud. It seems like a good pairing.
Welsh National Opera singers also need somewhere to rehearse. In here, the chorus practice room, over 30 singers practice the operas, and they can be in any different language. Could be Italian, German, French, or even Russian.
Hello, I'm Francesca and I'm a mezzo. At the moment, I'm just warming up my voice because that's what we do as singers before we practice. Sometimes we have a lot of music we need to learn for a season.
We're coming through from behind the scenes to Welsh National Opera's stage and theatre. It's ginormous! So, we've met our backstage team and we've seen how our performers practice. I think that next week we'll be ready to put on a whole opera. Ta-da! Wasn't it amazing meeting all of those people? Sadly, that's all we've got time for here at Play Opera. But come back next week to hear the story and music of Hansel and Gretel. And I mustn't forget the WNO challenge. There's opera makeup, or you can do a costume change as fast as you can, or there's a crown that you can make. And send a photo to this email, or tag it on social media, #WNO Challenge. Bye!